Hey guys, welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. Today we're going to be working on this set of stairs, and there's nothing wrong with the carpentry or the manufacturing of the stairs. It's just what happens when it gets cold and it frosts. This wood, especially the treads that are on the stairs there, they get really slippery. So what I did is I tried to use some anti-slip adhesive strips that feel like sandpaper on one side and like a tape glue or something, like that on the other side, and that just gave up. It just didn't work. I think water got underneath of it. It's wood. Maybe if it was metal it would work a little bit better. Not that it was a bad product. It worked great. So what we decided was to try something different, and this is what we came up with. I'll show you here in just a minute, but what I'll do first is I'm going to get the old adhesive strips off, and hopefully they'll come right off because they've been peeling up and things and really degrading over time, and they've only been down maybe 2 months, so didn't really last that long, but that's okay. We got a new solution and we're going to get it in there, so let's get started. So here's the old solution I had. These adhesive strips like this, and you can see this one was already just falling apart. So, oh yeah, they come right up. So let's see if we can get these two off down here. Yeah. So let's get these up here. So you can see those two had kind of failed, and I cleaned the stairs, and you can see it's clean underneath of there, but I guess it wasn't enough. All right, now that I got that cleaned up, let's go get the new treads and see if we can get those down. All right, well, I got all the the old sandpaper tread stuff cleaned up, and that was pretty easy because it wasn't hardly attached at all. So here's the new solution I came up with for the stair treads. So this is an aluminum. I'll get you in here kind of close so you can see. It's got a kind of raised bumps on there, and it's got these some screw holes, like right here. There's a screw hole, and they go all the way down here. And I got these from Grainger. And if you're not familiar with Grainger, it's an industrial supply company. Not affiliated, endorsed, or anything with them. It's just a company that I've used in my professional past, and they're very good to deal with. Phone calls, generally you can get a person if you call your local branch. I know for us, they've shut down our local branch and moved everything to a larger metropolitan area, and their new business kind of plan is to have parts available next day. So I ordered these on, let's say, a Thursday, and literally they were here Friday by before noon. So that's for me is pretty impressive. And it wasn't any more. Now the shipping, the shipping for 5 of these was, I believe, $20. Now, next day, whatever, I didn't have to drive anywhere. You can count that's $5 worth of gas. Now, if I had to drive where our branch was, it would have been almost $10 worth of gas, because that's a long ways away where the original branch was in our local area. But that's shut down now. So hey, they had the products I needed. They had them fast. Great to deal with. Like I said, I did this online. Anyway, so here's the part number. If you go on their website, now Grainger uses these types of part numbers here. Hopefully you can see that. It's kind of, oh, there we go. So it's a 2 0, G as in golf, 089, and this, is a quantity of 1. That's what that means there. So if you go to the website, punch that in, should be able to get that going. And again, I'll put a link down below in the description of, maybe a description of these. So let's get these down. They're aluminum, and you can get them in different colors: the yellow, gray, and I got these in black. This is it's kind of a matte finish. It's got kind of a textured finish to it. And then it has those those raised bumps there. You can see that should help gripping, especially in the frosty conditions we have back here behind the house. So what I'm going to do, I only got 5 of these, and I have 5 stairs, 5 steps there. So what I'm going to do is put one on the leading tread. So let me get you in here real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the hardware I'm going to use is going to be these right here, and your local electrical supply house maybe will have these, or hardware and fastener company. But these are a number 10, is what that means. That's the diameter of the actual threaded part, and it's 3/4 of an inch long, and it's a hex head with a washer head also combo. So, and they're zinc plated, and you can use stainless. Probably would be better. This is what I have with me. I use these a lot in the electrical trade. These are like what comes with some blues and screws, screws and anchors. So I'll give you a little bit closer look at how these are kind of put together. So there's a Phillips slotted and 5/16 hex, and then there's the diameter of it there. It's it's pretty good, and it's a wood thread and kind of gets going there. So this is what it's going to look like when it's installed in there, and these kind of slip fit in there. They're not real loose, not real tight, but so I think what I'm running into is a little bit of the paint. But I wanted the head. I was thinking if I got a head that was Torx bit or Phillips, or whatever, that it would just get filled with mud if I ever needed to take these up for some reason. And so what I decided was to use a hex head, so I could get a socket around there, clean it up maybe with a brush, and then I could still get something on there to take it back out. So that's what, and it would also give me a little bit of grip too, instead of being smooth like a pan head or something like that. So there's Kai. She decided to come help. She's very curious. She's a curious cat. She's been with us for a while. But, yeah, there she goes. All right, so we're gonna get started here and see if we can get some of these down. All right, so what I've got here is my Milwaukee impact driver. If you've never used one of these, I highly recommend getting one. They're indispensable. I practically use it every day. I mean, it's always some project to do with this thing. And I've got a 6-inch 5/16 magnetic driver on here, and I also picked this up at my local hardware, not really hardware store, it's actually a nuts and bolts store that we have in town, and they have these in stock and provide them. So I'm gonna put the screw in there. What I've done is I've lined up this one hole. I think I'll just do that all the way up on the stringer there, and I've kind of got it centered up in the tread, and here we go. We're gonna put one in. Alright guys, well, as you can see, the install was super easy, especially if you have the right tools and hardware. And yeah, so I tried them out. I kind of walked on them. I mean, it's not slippery right now, and my boots are muddy, so I didn't slip on them. So, I guess that'll work pretty good, right? So yeah, if you've ever used these, I'd love to hear about it. If not, maybe ask how they've been doing. We get some frost. It's getting there, getting some frost here pretty soon. So we're anxious to get winter kind of started. It's been warm, unseasonably warm for us lately. So yeah, you know, it should be cold. It's wintertime, right? And I like it cold. So, well guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.